Okay, so it turns out I was in love with someone who did not love me. Let me not say did not love me, but somebody who was seeing me as Imbrajo.
Ibrajo.
Imbrajo, yes. Like
I miss my counselor.
my brother. Yes, me too. I was seeing my baby. Charlie,
Ibrajo.
doesn't work.
Sup you all. Welcome back to the family.
Yes.
Hey, thank you for passing by today too. So in today's video is the much anticipated video, how we met, story time.
Story. So yeah, how we met. I think she has a side of the story. I also have mine, and we'll try to be. Let's give an abridged version, an up a long version.
Any?
Summary. We'll just do a summary of how it all happened. Maybe if the summary doesn't go well, it gets long enough. Fine, but whatever it is, everybody's giving their versions. All right. So sit back and enjoy this, and let us know what you think as well.
Okay. But before we get into the video, please make sure you subscribe if today is the first time we're seeing the channel. Then again, give the video a thumbs up and comment. Leave your comments down below.
Yeah.
Follow us on Facebook and Instagram too. Let us not bore you with so much talk. Let's just get into it. Okay.
Now.
So in 2013, there was a group called Heaven's Groove. It was actually in my secondary school, and they brought it home when they completed. So this group was non-denominational, so people from all over the world. Sorry.
Mama Exag. What kind of exaggeration? All over the world is G. You continue.
People from far and near.
Hey, I think that's another different thing. All right, you continue.
So people were joining from Perez, from Pentecost, from Assemblies, from Apostolic. In fact, so many churches. People were just joining the group. So one fateful day, I just saw a guy in a suit. The shoulder pad in the suit then was like this, super big. So I was laughing with someone, only for me to know that it is my baby right here. So after rehearsal, we didn't talk or anything. We just went our separate ways. But then one fateful, I don't know the day, but after school, I just drove off from a vehicle and I saw him at the junction. So we started talking because one, I know him from the rehearsal, and then two, we are just getting to know each other. We got to know that he's also in Legon. I was in Legon too at that time. So we decided to just talk. So when I got to my destination, he took my number, I took his, and then we started chatting. So we started chatting, we kept chatting and all of that. I don't know whether the friendship was serious then, but as time went by, it became serious to the extent that I'll even tell him the bad things I do. In fact, things I couldn't tell anyone, I would just confide in him and then just tell him. I was able to discuss virtually every little thing with him. But then, around that time, there was this man who always told him that this girl, she's a bad girl, don't mind her, don't do this, don't do that. But God is not man. God is not man. So we kept chatting and all of that. Then, one day, in our conversation, he's quite giddy kakra. He likes making jokes and he's quite funny. But that day, he wasn't so happy. He wasn't so happy and all of that. So I asked him what was wrong with him. He said, well, nothing. I woke up to a text the next day. And the text says that I dread something. Like, I can't really remember, but that I dread maybe I remember because it was just some way to me. He was just saying that, oh, he was in love. But that time, we were not going out or anything because I was in a serious relationship. And he knew it. And he wasn't telling me because he wanted me to leave my boyfriend then to be with him. He was just saying his feelings so that he can just get out of his heart. That's my opinion. So we kept the friendship going, and eventually my boyfriend and I, we broke up. He would just console me. I'll be crying and he would just be consoling me and all of that. I moved on, and I will be doing my things. We just say that, oh, this, that. We just pray about things, and we just have a fruitful conversation. I realized that, Charlie, my friendship with him, no, was now becoming like, I was even closer to him than my boyfriend. So we were just that cool. So from there, we were just friends until some time back we decided to just take it to the next level, and then here we are today, married. What is your version?
All right, to my side of the story. Before I start, how many people have if you're here and then you have been in love with someone who doesn't love you, please show your hand, and leave the comments there. Let's see. And yeah, too very painful something, but God is good. God is good. We've come this far by
Grace.
yes, this by a lot of grace, a lot of grace. I was telling one of my friends. Okay, so here's my side of the story. Somewhere 2013 into 2014, I'm not very good with dates and all of that. So, but I remember it's ending of 2013 that I got called by my MD in church. I was at Perez Chapel. In fact, I'm still in Perez Chapel at the Enter. So my MD, my music director in church, who has gone to be with the Lord, he just called me and he was like, "Oh, he's been called to come and MD this group, so I should go with him and help beef up the team and everything." Me too, come here, but my boss say I should follow, so I will go do I jump enter bandwagon. Let's go and join and do some work. Myself and a couple of guys from my church. Then we went to this meeting. It was on a Sunday. I think that was the ending of 2013. And after that meeting, I had to travel to meet my mom. I think it was a vacation, something. I was in university by then, so I'd come to Lagos and it was a vacation. So I went back to Swedro, where my mom was. And when we came back for the next semester, that was when the whole thing started playing out. Inside 2014, that was when one of the meetings that, the first time I noticed her was one of the meetings that we came to, that rehearsal we had in my church. Okay, the first one was in her church, where the first one I attended was in her church. The group had been in existence before I got there, so my first meeting was in her church. Then the next one in my church was when I noticed her. So when we had the meeting, at the end of the meeting, we were all agreeing on stuff that everybody should bring for the next meeting. We were thinking of having a mini something, a chilling something. So everybody was supposed to
all those things.
Contribute something.
I forgot this part.
Something. That was the first time, my first encounter with her. At that time, boy, I was broke. I was broke. I didn't have one dime. And she was like, "What will you bring?" I was looking at her face.
I've forgotten this part. I swear God.
I was looking at her face like nothing had happened. She said, "What will you bring?" I said, I was confused. And apparently she had gone and she had, trust me, this girl, or die Carol. Hey, or die. She had gone to collect everything from everybody. So I think now when I mention something, say somebody has bought it already. Next, find something else. So at the last end, I only said, "I'll bring milk." And she was like, "Okay, no problem. But fakesia pa nebra." So she was saying, "Bring the biggest milk." I mean, so I was thinking of how to get ideal milk, the big one. Brother, I was broke. I didn't even know how I was going to buy that milk. I said, "Well, I'll bring it anyway." So that was the first encounter, and she was doing when I saw this girl, she was doing guy papa hair, dyed hair. So I was like, "Hey, is that your hair?" She's like, "Yes." I asked her, "Is that the color?" She said it was blonde like this,
Don't get away.
I said, "Hey, is that the color of your hair?" She said, "Yes." Hey, that was the biggest tully in my life.
Why should you ask? It's your business.
The biggest story I've ever heard in my life. She said that is her normal hair. I said, hey. Me too, I was there and she me told you like that. I believed it. God is good.
Amen.
So yeah. So that was the first encounter. And then I think we let that slide. We came for the next meeting. She took the milk and everything. I did it. Oh, that was the second encounter. The third encounter, I had gone to school. Alright, so I came home and I was on my way to church. And I just got out of a junction, joining one road to head towards church. No, I met this girl also coming with her handbag and everything, looking so, a guy. So I was like, hey, we meet. How are you? So where are you coming from? I said, oh, I'm coming from school. So where are you coming from? I said, oh, I live just here. I'm going to church. He said, okay. Apparently the route to my church was right in front of her gate. So I was like, oh, okay, let's get talking. We were talking, we were walking, and just not too far from where we met, just maybe a few steps along the way, we exchanged contacts. By that time, I was using some bomb Alcatel phone. You see, hey, Errmmmm. You see, those days, every phone was a touch screen. My own was not a touch screen, it's a press screen. You had to literally press the screen. Some white Alcatel, press the screen, sir, before one number would. Where you go do that? Yes, the press screen. I managed to get her contact. And she also took out some phone, those days were the days of bomb phone. Some Samsung, Charlie. If you look at the phone, you give up hope.
Please talk about it. Look, I'm talking about my phone here.
I see the phone, you give up hope. I mean, but the fact that hers was a touch screen means that it was far advanced than my own, which was a press screen. But all the thing was bomb. So yeah,
we
exchanged contacts, and then we went all the way to her house, and she showed me, this is my house. I said, oh, okay, I'm going to church. Usually I would pass the other way around. She put her bag down in the house and then came back, took me through another route, which was shorter, that would take me to my church. I was like, oh, fine, rediscovery. I discovered a new route to church. And since then, I've been passing in front of her gate to go to church. And since then also we started talking on phone. Hello, oh, okay. And in the evenings, maybe when she's going to school and I have a class around the same time, we go to campus together. Sometimes when she's on campus and she's close from lectures, she'd call me, hey, what's up? I say, oh, I have a 5:30 lecture, so you can go. Or she'll say, oh, I'm hanging out with my friends, so I'll wait. All of that, so we used to go to class together sometimes. She was in P-Size, I was in a business school, so sometimes
my course.
It was not always. Sometimes I'd have to go and wait for her. Sometimes I even go to their bomb library. Hey, UG people are watching it. Please, your library is not bomb, eh? By that time it was bomb. Some computer lab be like that. We'll go and sit there. She'll be doing what she wants to do. When she's finished, we'll all come home. I mean, from there we were building friendship. We'll talk. And by that time, I was the kind that was more spiritual. Spiritual, Papa spiritual. So when she's doing the stuff, I'll be telling her, oh no, I've seen this, I've seen that, I've seen this, I've seen. Errmmmm. Yeah, but by that time she was also dating, so yeah, I was a little concerned, kakra, because Charlie, if you are friends with someone's girlfriend, it is wahala. Let me see your comment if you feel my story. Somebody told me it is witchcraft to be bestie to someone's girlfriend. It is witchcraft to be bestie to someone's girlfriend, and I don't blame them anyway. So yeah, she had a boyfriend. Sometimes she'll be with her and she'll be like, oh, I'm going to see my boyfriend. And those days she used to call the boyfriend my medicine. I said, blood tonic. I said, blood tonic because I'm going to see my mojo draw. Oh,
I'm going to see my bedroom.
Black tonic. You people, I'm telling, I'm opening keys for you. Yeah. So fast forward, that was 2014, and fast forward 2015, we began getting a lot more friendly. We met a lot, and then stuff happened. Got some things got in the way. And then I realized I was developing some feelings for her instead of no, not instead of like outside the friend zone thing. So yeah. Okay, so it turns out I was in love with someone who did not love me. Let me not say did not love me, but somebody who was seeing me as Imbrajo.
Ibrajo.
Imbrajo, yes. Like
I miss my counselor.
my brother. And yet I was seeing my baby. Charlie,
Ibrajo.
doesn't work. Doesn't work. So I'll be there, they'll be coming and be telling me, oh Charlie, my boyfriend did this. Me and my boyfriend went here, and oh Charlie. All of that, Then at some point it went sideways, but the sideways stories will come later. It went sideways. Fast forward 2019. No, 18 HD baby. By that time she had broken up with her boyfriend, and
2015, I broke up in 2015.
I said by 2019 you had broken up, so it means people please don't mind her. She broke up 2015. So what? I'm saying by 2019. I fast forwarded. Okay, let's go. So by 2019 she had broken up with a boyfriend, and your man was still there. Yes, I survived the storm. All right. So by then I asked her out. She was the way I asked her out, it looks like she didn't want me to ask her out to be like that, so she shut me down kakra. Not outright, but as a main as a I don't want, as a I want, as a that kind of thing. So it was left hanging in the middle there somewhere. And then it took about months. Fast forward 2019, 1st May. Yes, 1st May. And then we had a planned outing, kind courtesy of.
Yeah, leave my phone.
Yes, hey, we had a planned outing. We went to this lakeside, went to chill this morning. Okay, so we went to chill somewhere now. Then she just held my hand now. She was like, yes, I'll be your girlfriend.
It's okay. We are in the video here, Baba. Subscribe, like, comment.